interesting part was the load. How many, like, especially in the States, it's a culture of the tournaments. We play often tournament weekends. And on the single tournament weekends, if you are a good team, you make it all the way to the final and you win a championship kind of thing, you're playing minimum of 5 to 6 games on a 2.5 day type of thing. Over that, literally, even my lowest player was over a marathon, 25.2 miles over the course of those many games. Even the subs were up there. And to me, I found
what age group is this?
This is literally U11, U12, U13.
Okay,
it was happening amongst all the age groups.
Okay.
It was happening. So also the interesting part on that was the running was similar regardless of the age. Now the force, the everything else, obviously is different depending on the strength of each players and teams and age, how old they are, and so on and so forth. And to me, I immediately right away, I'm like, okay, somebody has experienced to run a marathon. I ran the San Francisco Marathon. And I remember how painful it was. Despite that, I did a little bit of training and so on and so forth, and I played sports all my life and so on, how painful that was, especially, and it was all about the mindset that got me to the finish line, because I don't think my body was or should have done it. And after the marathon, I literally could barely walk for a good week, and I was taking ice baths several times a day to kind of calm my body down. And then you think of these kids that just ran a marathon, and then you shouting at them on the final game, why can't you do this better? We are sending message to these kids. Just think of shouting at someone, you could be better at something as you're running last 5 minutes of marathon. Like, that's mind-blowing. Like, and then on that, in soccer, you got to take the physical part to it, that you are pushing and pulling players.
Accelerating, decelerating.
Yeah, all of that. And then you're dealing with the soccer ball factor. And then you have times walking in and out from game to game. And that warm-up is not even part of it. That's the other part of it as well. That when you think of all the data and how much these kids, does they impact their growth? Does they impact, all these little things play a big role. And for me, the load was very, very eye-opening.